Today I'm working on a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. And what I'm going to be doing today, I am going to be replacing the front brake pads. I already removed the tire. When you remove the tire, please use safety, because when you remove the last bowl, there's nothing holding the tire and it can fall in top of you. Also, what I did was I removed the cap from the master cylinder and I put a rag on it. And the reason why I put a rag on it is because when I compress the caliper pistons, the brake fluid is going to come up and you don't want it to fall into the car. Also, what I did was I took the tire and I rotated this way in order to begin this job. So let's go do this. What we're going to do is remove these dust caps that are here, and right under here you have the sliding pins, and you're going to need a 7 hex socket to remove them. So all we do with the dust cap is just pry them out. Oh, one that way, that's one. And that's two. And this is how they look. Now we're going to use the 7mm hex. I'm going to be using a little impact gun to remove them. Here goes one. Right here. Then you're just gonna take this and just move it back, the sliding pins. What I like doing is putting the screwdriver here in order to move the caliper piston in, but I don't want to scratch my rotors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick it up, and make sure when you remove it that you don't let it hang. It's gonna be a little tough, but you just gotta work it. There it goes. That's it, they're off. Let it hang right there. Make sure you don't let it hang out here. So now what we're gonna do is just clean this all up with some brake cleaner and a hard brush. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean it here, and a little bit over here, and I'll be right back. Now that we already cleaned this part, we're gonna start taking the brake pads out, and it's very easy to do. All we have to do is just push this. Just remember the orientation it goes, so just push it out. These are so rusty though. Well, this one is out. Look at this. Brake pads in better days. Now you have the other one also, and what you have to do is just push it out also like this. And just remember how these things go. And what I'm going to do also now, I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to put some brake liquid here. Okay? Some grease here. So let's clean this up. I cleaned it up and I put the brake pads back in. Sorry about that. The brake pad that's in the inside, don't take it out because you have to compress the caliper pistons. Once again, sorry about that. So what we're gonna do is use that brake pad to compress the caliper pistons. And what I like to use is a C-clamp. And all I do is just put it here. And you're gonna see once it gets tight, now you start compressing it in. So now you see, it went all the way in. We'll remove this. We're also gonna remove the brake pad. Like I said, I cleaned it up. Now we have to clean the sliding pins. So all we do is just pull them. See that? And I like to do them one by one. And all I do is just clean it up. And you see this right here, it's like it has some stuck grease. So what you want to do is use your hard brush and remove it. Take it all around, see that? All that is removed. Now we're gonna take some part grease, some grease lubricant, brake lubricant. And all we wanna do is just put some in the sliding pin. And what we're gonna do is, what you wanna do is just put a little bit of brake cleaner inside here, just to take some of that old dirt out. Now take the sliding pin and put it right in. What I like to do is, because it came to the other side, I just put a little bit right there. That's it. So make sure you do the other side also. I'll be right back. Now what we're gonna do is put on the brake pads. And what I did with the brake pads, I put a little bit of grease in the back and a little bit here in the side. And all we're gonna do is put this right in. Sometimes you just have to push it really hard. Put it in, right? And then just try to find a way and then just push in. There it goes. Hear it? Now what we're gonna do with the other one, now let's put the other one. Remember, this metal piece goes in the bottom, and I also added grease. And all we're gonna do is the same thing. All we're gonna do is take this, push it down, and then what we're gonna do is just push it. There it goes. So now your brake pads are in. Now, this is very important. See these metal pieces here on the brake pads? They have to go right in the top here, right here. I didn't add no grease there because I have grease there. So make sure that this goes in here. And this one, this is the brake pad, and this is from the bracket. It's gonna go in the inside. This is in the outside, and this is in the inside. So all we do is turn it. Make sure your holes are not tangled. And all you have to do is just find how it's gonna go in. There it goes. Make sure your sliding pins are in. Make sure your sliding pins are not in the way. If they're in the way, all you do is take a screwdriver and just push them back out. Take the screwdriver and push it back out. Like I say, make sure this is correct in the bottom. See that? It's not in here, so I gotta take it back out. Now that you have made sure that this has gone in, make sure the brake pad metal pieces go out and the brackets go inside. So now what we have to do is put the sliding pin in. And you're probably just gonna have to move it to find the hole on it and push this like this. And there you go. Once you find it, now you just go a little bit. Let's do the other one. Make sure you find the hole on it. You gotta move the bracket. There you go, we're looking good. Make sure you check your job. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna press the brake pads at least 10 times. Make sure that when you press the brake pads, that they feel really tight. Close the master cylinder, and your job should be done. So let me start. Don't forget to put your dust caps back on. And all they do is right in, push them in, and you have completed your brake job on your 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.